Me and Recover forgot to mention. I actually forgot where we left off. So how did it end last time with him? He's running. Where is he running towards? Does he want to keep his deadline, I think? Wait a second. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. Gah! Me and Recover stopped and let out a cry of frustration. The taxi! Daisuke Endo had asked him for a favor after the interview was done. Oh, what did he? He'd promised to tell the Wandering Angels that a dry ice machine they'd purchased was defective. Oh yeah, he did. He fucking did. I forgot as well. Well damn, that had completely slipped his mind. If he recalled correctly, the issue was that once the machine started making dry ice, it wouldn't stop. If he ran back to the theater now, he'd lose about 10 minutes. Me and Recover checked his wristwatch. The lone people would be coming by the editing office before too long. He needed to prove to them that next month's issue of 4-Star General Gossip was well underway, or else they'd refuse to wait any longer for repayment. And to do that, he needed to fill a minimum of 6 of the 12 remaining blank pages. Just do some lorem ipsum dolo on that. He couldn't afford to waste even a single second. This was an awkward position to be in. He needed to keep his promise to Endo, but he also needed to spend his time wisely. Bah, I guess I don't have a choice. There was nothing he could do about having forgotten. He hurried down to the cafe. He'd agreed to take on a responsibility. He headed back for the theater. I think we're a man of our word, aren't we? When he got there, he flagged down the first guy he saw to tell him about the dry ice machine. Hey, make sure you remember what I'm about to tell you, okay? The dry ice machine, it's broken. The man stared back at him blankly, but me and Recover just forged ahead. What if he's not a part of the troupe at all? Got it? The dry ice machine is broken. It needs to go back to the electronics store. Make sure you let the folks in charge here know. That's it. His obligation met. He hurried back to the cafe to get back to work on his copy. I think this should throw him off his timeline slightly enough to switch stuff up. Along the way he caught sight of a young couple running. They seemed like an odd pair. The girl looked prim and proper, while the boy struck him as a bit thuggish. In fact, the boy's clothing was very much in that style worn by Shibuya street gangs. Maybe he'd know something about SOS. Hurrying to cross the path, me and Recover called out to the pair. Really? Hey, mind if I ask you something? Have you ever heard of SOS? The pair stopped, eyeing him warily. The young man spoke. Do you happen to be a member? No. Well, if the kid had once been a part of the group, he ought to be able to provide some background anyhow. Really? So by doing this, we actually doom them? So we better not tell them? Me and Recover took a step close to the couple formulating his next question, but they didn't stick around to hear it. Ah. Hey! I think we go back. Come on. I don't need to see what happens. We just don't help them. Should I tell them? No, we don't. Because otherwise, Achi's is dead. Straight up dead. And Hitomi is kidnapped again. There was nothing he could do about having forgotten. He hurried down to the cafe. Sorry, Endo. Sorry, Orai. We're just gonna have to let this one slide. I've got Toyama's life on the line here. Exactly. Exactly. He opened the door to the cafe with the practice of a regular. Back here again. Welcome. The waitress only got that far before her face fell. You again? Hey, hurry up and get me a seat. She grinned wickedly. I'm terribly sorry, sir, but we're all full at the moment. He looked around. All of the seats were indeed filled. As you can see, sir. Really now? The waitress's grin widened with triumph. Yes, sir. Fine, I'll just write here. Let me get some power. Oh, are you serious, Me and Recover? Jamming his power cable into a nearby outlet, Me and Recover plunked himself right down on the floor and booted up his laptop. The waitress watched in dismay, then turned to stare vacantly up at the ceiling. Just do whatever you want, she muttered vaguely. You know, a person can only get away with being obnoxious for so long. Sooner or later, someone's likely to call the police. Wait, is it him or her saying this? It's Yanagishita! Oh, I'm so glad to see our boy. Minrikawa looked up from his work, startled to see the Burning Hammer salesman standing over him. You're Mr. Yanagishita. Thank you so much for stopping by earlier. Are you going to write your article here? Yanagishita eyed Minrikawa's computer. Oh, that's the latest model, isn't it? Look, I got no time to talk right now. Minrikawa opened the file with his half-written copy. Oh, what's this? A chaos at bogus weight loss drink sales demo. Yanagishita read the copy aloud. The organizer, Junichi Yanagishita, didn't merely have a whiff of deceit about him. His breath also stunk. Sound good? Minrikawa asked. I wanted to make sure I gave an accurate impression. Oh, I love what you've done with it. This is a great copy. Fantastic. Yanagishita turned to look at him with a manic grin. Yeah, isn't it? In a flash, Yanagishita's face went from grinning to livid. Like hell it is! You think I'm just gonna let you write something like that? Snatching up the computer, Yanagishita bolted out of the cafe. Hey, get back here! Minrikawa leapt to his feet and rushed off in pursuit. Fucking hell, look at him run! I love him so much. I have to look him up after I finish 428. You know, apparently I think I mentioned before, but apparently he's a Japanese comedian. And he's supposed to be funny as fuck. As he sprinted madly along, Yanagishita turned down a narrow alley. Minrikawa stayed close behind, desperate not to lose sight of him. His quarry began to weave his way through the back alleys of Shibuya. This guy clearly knew his way around town. Does he though? By Miyashita Park they zipped up onto a pedestrian bridge. Just where the heck was this idiot going? Halfway across the overpass, Yanagishita suddenly stopped. Oh no. Confused, Minrikawa stopped as well. Give that back, he called. The next moment, Yanagishita flashed a mocking grin and dangled the laptop over the railing. Uh-oh. Minrikawa lunged towards him, but it was already too late! The laptop left Yanagishita's hand and went spinning down through the air! Then, as the two men struggled, Yanagishita himself toppled over the railing. Whoa, what? Without hesitating, Minrikawa jumped down as well. What's happening? Whoa! Oh my god, they're still alive? Minrikawa landed hard. As he struggled to regain his breath, he looked around and saw Yanagishita beside. How did he manage to fall faster than the laptop which fell before him? Incredibly, the laptop was safe in the charlatan's grasp. Apparently he'd somehow managed to catch it in midair. Before Minrikawa could be too relieved, however, Yanagishita got to his feet and took off running again. Why would he do that? He just fucking dropped it only to run again now. Get back here, you little weasel! I don't think so! This Yanagishita guy was infuriating. That, and he was really fast. Minrikawa considered himself a decent runner, but he couldn't manage to gain on Yanagishita. It's all that running away from the Yakuza, you know. It makes you really fit. If running away was a competitive sport, the guy would be a world-class superstar. As he ran along, a peculiar thought occurred to him. Hold on a minute. If he hates my copy that much, shouldn't he have wanted my computer to break? He wants to rewrite it. It's Yanagishita. He's a little bit dense, but also kinda nice. Why'd he go out of his way to catch it like that? It made no sense at all. Hey! Minrikawa shouted between gasping breaths. What are you planning to do with my laptop? Yanagishita glanced back at him. Gonna sell it. Sorry about this. Oh, okay. This is a different angle, but it also makes sense. What? Minrikawa was taken aback. Consider it compensation for defamation of character. In the civil sense, the act of unlawfully damaging another person's character or reputation in the public eye. In the criminal sense, the act of disseminating damaging facts about an individual to an unspecified large number of people. Come on, get real. It can't be defamation if the article hasn't run yet. And consider it an advance on the compensation. This was so nonsensical, it made Minrikawa's head hurt. But now at least he knew why Yanagishita had dived after the computer. The thief continued to weave his way through the side streets. His speed didn't diminish in the slightest. Damn it, this guy has too much experience running away. Minrikawa's stamina began to fade and finally he lost sight of his quarry. Holy shit, what? Is this some kind of elaborate dead end that goes on for hours on end, or what the fuck is happening? But that didn't mean he was ready to give up the search. There were articles on that computer that were right on the verge of completion. Whatever it took, he had to get it back. Yanagishita had said he was going to sell it. Where could he be headed then? The knick-knack shop. The knick-knack shop. Probably he was headed to the sales demo venue, the knick-knack shop, or to Endo Electronics. I think the knick-knack shop, but it could also be Endo Electronics. Minrikawa recalled seeing one near the Burning Hammer demo site. Oh yeah, this is where he met Miku? He also recalled seeing a poster outside the place that read, "We buy computers at top prices." PC equals money. Damn, the guy had led him on a wild goose chase. That shop was surely where he was going to sell the laptop. Gulping a deep breath, he headed in that direction. There you are, Yanagishita! Minrikawa burst into the shop and sent a guy, an accusing finger pointing squarely at the thief. Listen, there's no way of buying a computer that doesn't have a power cable. Details! All you sell here is junk anyway! Yanagishita and the shopkeeper had gotten into an argument. Minrikawa recognized the shopkeeper. It was the guy he'd run into on the roadside earlier. Oh yeah, he doesn't know that. That computer belongs to me, Minrikawa shouted as he marched up to them. Give it back! Yanagishita clutched the laptop to his chest. Nuh-uh, I need the money! Knock it off, you're acting like a child. Minrikawa tried to slap him out of his tantrum, but Yanagishita ducked to avoid the blow. Oh shit. And then, bizarrely, Yanagishita froze. A fierce gleam came to his eyes. He broke into an incomprehensible stammer. That's it! Yanagishita snatched up a flyer that his gaze had fixed on. Iron Stomach, huh? Oh god, is this all gonna culminate in some Iron Stomach competition thingy? What? This right here is my little bluebird of happiness, he cried. You know what? You can have this. Yanagishita shoved the laptop into Minrikawa's arms. Ha 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 ha, and welcome to it, you idiot. I don't need no worthless computer. Ouch. You're the idiot, buster. Minrikawa smacked Yanagishita right across the face. Ouch! As I said, hitting him felt too good. He decided to do it again. He drew back his arm to deliver another blow. But then, someone else came into the shop. Yanagishita's eyes lit up as they saw who it was. Oh my angel! Whatever is my darling Miku doing here? No. Look at her, she looks kinda pouting, but still cute. Miku stood in the doorway on the verge of tears. Oh, Mr. Minrikawa, she began, then her voice choked up. Miku, what's the matter? Is something wrong? Miku drew in close to Minrikawa's side. Huh? Oh, it's huh? Yanagishita's gaze darted back and forth between Minrikawa and Miku. You two know each other? Sort of. More to the point. Is she the girl you said you were in love with? That's right, the one and only Miku. I have her entrance music set as my ringtone. Paying no heed to Yanagishita's excitement, Miku kept her eyes fixed on Minrikawa. Oh, what is happening? I lost to a girl who knows Aiki Jujutsu. I lost! She buried her face in Minrikawa's chest. Oh god, no. Yanagishita. Yanagishita let out a gasp. What's this about? What is this all about? He seemed on the verge of panic. Mr. Minrikawa, I need to learn Aiki Jujutsu. I feel so ashamed. She buried her face even deeper into Minrikawa's big burly chest. That's so unfair! With tears in his eyes, Yanagishita darted out the door. If only he knew that it was Tama beating her. Tama/Maria. Minrikawa glared after the pathetic fellow as he scampered off. The guy sure knows how to take advantage of a bad situation. I give him that, he murmured. I can't let him get away. I'm gonna catch him and hand him over to the police. Anyhow, I'm just glad I got my partner back. Let's not catch Yanagishita. I want to see his fucking shenanigans again next time. Oh. Ordinarily, he'd be inclined to pursue Yanagishita and subject him to a tirade, at the very least, but there was no time for that now. Let's take care of Miku. He explained the situation to the shopkeeper, who flashed a sympathetic smile. Ah, is that so? Lucky for you, he screwed up then. Much as I'm happy to do business, I just can't buy a computer that doesn't come with its accessories. So, you'd have bought it from him, if he'd had the accessories? Of course, stolen or not, it's all the same once I've sold it. Wow. The shopkeeper chuckled unapologetically. I suppose that's true. Minurikawa laughed along with him. Yeah, all the same. Like hell it is, he roared. The shopkeeper froze like a startled rabbit. I bet everything you have for sale here has been stolen, hasn't it? Don't be ridiculous. I'll warn you up front. There's no use hiding things from me. I've interviewed you, after all. I know you. The shopkeeper was getting more and more flustered. Well, I mean, look, this is just between you and me, okay? Sometimes I go around gathering stuff that people have lost, and I sell it here. But it's not stolen, just repurposed. There's nothing wrong with that, right? The shopkeeper smiled ingratiatingly. What the fuck? You moron! Is he talking to me because I couldn't read that word? Minurikawa stuck his finger in the man's face. Selling lost property is a serious crime too. A potential violation of Article 254 of the Penal Code of Japan regarding embezzlement of lost property, which states a person who embezzles lost property, thrift property, or any other property which belongs to another person and is in no one's possession shall be punished by imprisonment with work for not more than 1 year, a fine of not more than 100,000 yen, or a petty fine. It is? Well, I mean, I guess I sort of figured it might be, sometimes. Well, I'm not the police. I'm more into curiosity than legality. In fact, I find this all pretty fascinating. I mean, what sort of things have you gathered up for sale? Well, let me see. Like this and that and that and that. The man pointed to various items on his shelves. And also this and that and that and that and that and that, I guess. Minurikawa's eyes were directed all over the shop. It's all shit, basically. Everything the shopkeeper had pointed out had a hefty price tag. 1,000 yen for an old alarm clock, huh? And you're actually able to sell things like this? Minurikawa asked. Sure, I can sell stuff. Earlier today someone bought a big necklace. I listed it for 40,000 yen, but I discounted it down to 30,000. And you can still make a profit even offering discounts? Sure, I mean it was just something I found lying on the ground after all. Ah ha ha ha. Minurikawa looked back at him, and for a moment he laughed as well. Then his face turned hard. This is no laughing matter, he bellowed. You need to stop what you're doing right away. Otherwise, you're going to find out what it's like to get punished by my pen of justice. Well, that sounds impressive. I bet Miku is shivering. I'm so sorry. The shopkeeper bowed repeatedly. Minurikawa glared. The truth was that right now he was so busy he'd have to let this guy slide. Still, this whole asinine affair had eaten up a big chunk of time he didn't have to waste. He was going to have to finish up his copy back at the editing office. What about Miku? Laptop in hand, he left the shop, only to stop short when a slight figure stepped out in front of him. Miku? Yeah. Beautiful, cute Miku. Mr. Minurikawa. Miku stood there, barring his path. Please, introduce me to a dojo where I can learn Aiki Jujutsu. I'm sorry, I really don't have time for this right now. Minurikawa tried to hurry onward, but she stubbornly refused to let him pass. You introduced me to that other dojo before, remember? I suppose so, now that you mention it. He tried to slip by her on her right-hand side, but she was quick to block him. Aw, look at her. You're the one who introduced me to the world of martial arts, Mr. Minurikawa? Well, yes, you know you're putting me in a bit of a bind here. Trying to slip by on her left was a no-go too. She could anticipate his every move. Please, just hear me out, Miku said. She was speaking through quiet sobs now. You can't stand to leave things like this. She looked Minurikawa right in the eye. Sorry, you'll just have to persevere until you're able to win again. This is a good opportunity for you. You can find something to do with yourself that isn't martial arts. I'm sorry, but I really don't have the time to have this discussion right now. Let's persevere until she's able to win again. It's something you need to do yourself. But you were the champion at that one pub, right? Maybe your mistake was thinking that you'd be able to win in an actual for real fight. Miku began to tremble. Oh, you jerk. Miku delivered a blindingly fast slap to Minurikawa's cheek. Why do you have to put it like that? You're so mean. Well, it was the truth though. Bursting into tears, Miku ran off. Sometimes it's best to be hurt by the truth, I think. Hey, Miku! She gave no sign she'd hurt him. It didn't turn around. Minurikawa rubbed his cheek, at stun. For once, he actually regretted what he'd said. Wow, he must really like her then. Maybe he shouldn't have assumed she'd be willing to just give up her hobby. Well, I didn't choose the fucking option that said for her to give up, right? He did in fact know of several Aiki Jiu-Jitsu dojos. If only he had the time, he could have introduced her easily enough. Checking his watch, he saw that he only had 30 minutes and change until 4 o'clock. There was no more wiggle room at this point. These articles needed to get written, and fast. He needed to get back to the editing department. And yet... Oh, damn it all to hell! I can't get work done like this! Minurikawa broke into a run. But he didn't run for Heaven Publishing. Instead, he went after Miku. Hell yeah, Minurikawa, you got your priorities straight. Your fucking priorities of running after a cute and beautiful girl. I dig that, you know? I would do the same. Anyway, gonna stop for now. Next time, I may try to clear out Minurikawa's keep out. I may continue with Maria and Who Am I, because I think this was a bad end before, but apparently not anymore. There's some decisions Ozawa can take that are different. Yeah, next time will be fun. Apparently Achi, oh, of course Achi changed. Achi changed because we changed Minurikawa, so I think I might start with Achi since I know that's a surefire way to progress. Anyway, hope you're still enjoying this. I am. It's a great game, even though it's kind of complicated at times, and even though it may have some plot holes. I don't know. Maybe it all gets explained later on. Maybe. Bye. Bye.